It's your pre-market summary for Thursday, October 27th. Bit of a mixed start to the morning for futures overall. All eyes going to be on the NASDAQ and tech stocks once again with Meta. Yeah, what a move here in not only aftermarket yesterday, but pre-market as well. We're downside right through to $100 currently, more than 22% to the downside after earnings came in light. Forecast even worse. They're going to spend a whole bunch more on the metaverse going into next year, the first quarter of next year, and full year as well. So we'll talk about Meta. We'll talk about the effects of this coming up at 8:30. Make sure you're with us for that. The positive side, if we had to find one, chip stocks are higher because they said they're going to spend more on things like data centers and servers and things of that nature. So chip stocks actually benefiting from that. Here's a look at the market right now. S&P 500, 0.08 to the downside, about 0.5% for the NASDAQ. You can see the Dow trying to lead us higher right now. 0.71 in positive territory, so a bit of a mixed start, as I mentioned. Crude oil positive, Bitcoin, Ethereum back to the downside after a couple of big days to the upside for cryptocurrencies. Let's have a look at the overall market here first. What a move it's been off the lows from 350 all the way back up to 384 for the SPY. We are coming in a little bit here this morning, maybe testing some key levels from earlier on in the month. Yeah, going to be all about Meta as tech comes under pressure once again. Keep in mind, Apple and Amazon on deck tonight. We'll cover Meta for you this morning, obviously. Shopify also with their report out this morning. They did beat quarterly revenue, not a heck of a lot of volume here in the pre-market, but Shop worth a note on the earnings front. Ford post a little bit of a loss. They did take a one-time hit on their current quarter. We are trading downside about 2% for Ford in the pre-market here. We'll have a look at Ford, some of the automakers moving around as well. McDonald's, on the other hand, up in the pre-market about 3%. Nice report, nice forecast for MCD. Twitter back on watch after what happened yesterday. Big move back to the upside. In the aftermarket, we're all the way up above 54, testing 54 here in early trading for Twitter. We'll have a look at Mobileye on day two after a pretty successful debut on the NASDAQ yesterday. And yeah, as I mentioned, chip stocks back on watch, showing some positivity. That's a weird candle. Showing some positivity here in the pre-market on that Meta CapEx note. Let's grab the watch list, guys. As always, we'll join you live at 8:30. Use a QR code on screen. Has everything you need to know in the pre-market. And then come join us, as I mentioned, 8:30 on TraderTV.Live.